Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently watched Odd Thomas, which was done by a independent film company, but this proves that an independent company can produce something really worthwhile and absolutely dazzling. And the special effects were absolutely incredible. I thought they did a sensational job. Now, Odd Thomas, he was named so. It was a mistake on his birth certificate. He was supposed to be named after his first uncle, whose name was Thomas, but he came from a long line of Scandinavian blood, so his name was Odd. And from watching Code Lyoko, I can remember that Odd means spear, if I'm not mistaken. I know that Bright Star will probably correct me because she's a Lyoko freak, but it reminded me of that. So I thought, oh, there's another Odd. Yay, Odd's not alone. But this Odd, he can speak to the dead, and the dead don't often speak back to him, but they let him know certain aspects of what's going to occur. And then there are these other creatures, they're called Bodoks, and Bodoks are kind of like Dementors. They will feast on fear and destruction, and well, before something horrible happens, they feast on the aftermath of the energy provided by that, or the evil that will occur following said massacre. And he can see these creatures, and it's interesting that what happens with the Bodoks, I'm not going to say what happens because it's a huge plot point, but everything within the film itself, it's interlocked and interwoven, and there are a lot of twists and turns in this particular film, and he keeps trying to figure out what's happening with the police force, and this character he comes across that seems suspicious at first, named Fungus Bob. And there are a lot of red herrings that lead him off the trail, but then he realizes it's actually all fitting together as one whole picture. And then everything begins to make sense to him. He thinks, oh, this is why, and this Violet, her dream actually starts to make sense. And it was actually more of a vision than a dream. And he has a love, and her name's Stormy. And when they were kids, they went to this carnival, and they put money into this fortune teller, a gypsy. The Granny Genie gypsy told them, she gave them a fortune that said that they would be together forever. Their love is just so sweet. It's the most amazing thing ever, and they're the cutest couple I've ever seen on film. I'm not going to tell you what happens to them. Let me just leave that alone for now. That was one thing I didn't care for in the film, but then again, with what happens in the duration, it couldn't have ended any other way. It's based on the novel by Dean Koontz. I have Saint Odd, but I haven't read it yet, and I intend to in the near future, because I really love this movie. This movie was absolutely spectacular. It was nothing short of tremendous. It was very good, extremely well done, and just really quite entertaining, and it was absolutely hilarious. A lot of the humor is very black, morbid humor, but if you like that kind of thing, then this is right up your alley. It was definitely up mine, because I was just laughing my butt off at it. And there's a character that Odd runs into who haunts the tire store, and he likes to goof around and make himself annoying. And I said to my friend when I was watching the movie with him, I said, if I ever had unfinished business, if I didn't pass on, that's what I would be doing. And people would say, Alchemist, go away. You're bugging me. Just get out of here. You're being irritating. Stop being a pest. Stop badgering me. Go away. But that's basically what I would be doing. I would be just like that guy in the tire shop. I would be just going around and making a spectacle of myself, and making people try to laugh at me. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. I'm not serious. Even in the afterlife, I won't be serious. But it was really just a stellar film. I thought it was absolutely cosmically entertaining and just astronomically good. It was beyond that. I give 5 stars for this one, even though it's done by a indie company. Doesn't matter. It just proves that an indie company can produce something of worth and value and entertainment value and of entertainment for the audience. And I like the supernatural. And Odd kind of reminds me of Harry Dresden. But even though Harry Dresden is a completely different character, they have similarities. I mean, he decides to go into. He doesn't own a car. He doesn't have a mortgage. He has a low-paying job. And Harry Dresden, he lives in a home without any real amenities. Well, he has, running water and everything, and that kind of thing he has, but no electricity or TVs or computers, because whenever he's around electronics, they tend to fritz out on him because his magic sets him off. And his magic actually destroys electronics, so he can't be around electronics. But it reminded me of that. I thought, you have a lot in common. I wonder how you two would get along. Fanfic, maybe? Perhaps. Somebody can help me with that. I think that would be really a really terrific fanfiction, actually. There's a good idea for you out there, people. But anyway, I absolutely love this, and of course I like the cover. I don't know if you can see it. It's holographic, and the Bodaks are surrounding him. I just thought that was so awesome. But the only person that's in this that I knew was Willem Dafoe. He plays the head police officer on the case. The sergeant, I do believe he was the sergeant. And he was in charge of making sure everything was done properly. But still, there were things going on underneath his nose that he had no idea about. This whole plot that was being set forward for August the 15th is very intricate and very, very, very deceptive and sneaky and sly. And you think, these guys are really cunning. And Odd knows that there's something amiss. He just knows that he can't figure out how the pieces fit together until later on. But how it all comes together in the end is really quite dazzling and very, very, very imaginatively done, I think. Dean Koontz would be proud of this. He really would be, I do believe. And I think it's true to the books in and of themselves, even though I haven't read St. Odd, but I will in the future. That's basically all I have to say about Odd Thomas. And till next time, everybody, ciao, do a day.